warning.
Kirk goes out of the shotgun into the face of the Bears fans. Kirk takes the snap, fires, caught, touchdown! A touchdown back right of the end zone for Emir Smith-Marset. The first touchdown of his career, and the Minnesota Vikings have taken a 16-3 lead.
Curry off the screen, bounce pass to Draymond. Right down the lane, he gets a dunk. Draymond Green to the rim. Draymond, 14 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists.
Well, Halliburton had a chance to step in front of him. Instead, he veered out to the corner to take Damian Lee.
Kirk goes out of the shotgun into the face of the Bears fans. Kirk takes the snap, fires, caught, touchdown! A touchdown back right of the end zone for Emir Smith-Marset. The first touchdown of his career, and the Minnesota Vikings have taken a 16-3 lead.
And got good news that I, avoided surgery, so that's good, but, still sucks that I'm going to be out, for some weeks. I'm trying to get this right. Like, we started playing well, start getting a rhythm with each other, and then, all the COVID stuff happened, and then more injuries. So, it's not where we want to be, but we're not in a terrible spot. It just takes everyone, to be able to continue to play the, high level defense that we want to play and be the defensive team that we want to be. And, just waiting on guys to get back healthy, whether it's injuries or, the protocols or whatever. We just got to be able to stay the course. We're still in a good spot for a team who feel like they could have done more, or win more games we should have won. And we're still in a good spot, so hopefully we can stay afloat, with all the stuff going on around the team and, be able to pursue our goal, which is winning a championship.
Anthony Davis, don't you ever in your life tell lies like that again. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that aloud? Yeah, I did. You might be wondering, Snowman, what are you doing on in the afternoon? You're usually on the morning. Well, I just got done with work and decided to do an express version of the show. And this will happen today, tomorrow, Friday. We're gonna take Friday off because it's Christmas Eve. And I know as soon as I get done with work, I want to come home and crash. But while we have you, Cole Johnson is here with me. And why did Anthony Davis just lie to the public? Can you answer that for me, please?
It's because Mr. Glass wants to be a company. Anthony Davis wants to be a company man. Yeah, that's the only reason. He wants to be a company man. He wants to make sure that LeBron doesn't want to trade, doesn't get the itch to want to trade him before February. The Lakers organization would be apt to want to trade him for saying something antithetical to, well, the Lakers, if they right the ship, they can win a championship type of talk. He wants to avoid hearing LeBron's going to trade you, chance.
But LeBron's going to trade him anyway.
Well, see,
after saying for 2 years.
But see, he wants to evade those chances where it basically is the worst kept secret, which it already is a bad kept secret now, that he will be dealt.
But LeBron said for 2 years, Anthony Davis was the missing piece that he needed. But now he's gone for, quote, at least a month, unquote.
And we're talking about something happening to the MCL.
He said he heard a pop.
I read that too, man, and I'm thinking, you heard a pop, and you think you're going to be gone only a month? I want you to be gone only a month, my man, because I love seeing how you play, Anthony, but a pop in your knee? No, man.
No. That's more than a month. Yeah. That's the remainder of the season.
And if it requires surgery, it will be the remainder of this season and probably a bit into the next. Yeah, that's not good.
And he said that it wouldn't require surgery, but I'm willing to bet you it's going to require surgery.
Yeah, have you heard a pop in his
If
knee?
you heard a
Yeah.
pop in your knee, you're going under the knife. Because ain't no way you can hear a pop and you. What is this Lakers organization doing?
Well, I mean, the Lakers organization. Well, we already know this. This is old hat. We know that the Lakers organization are attracted. They are attracted to stars like we are attracted to fine women.
I'll give you
And
that.
yeah, and unfortunately, they can't resist themselves when they see a big name that has done anything in the NBA. They have to latch themselves onto said big name. And so they think, okay, well, we basically will win the arms race with the names. The more big names we have, the better opportunity is to win a championship. That's how they thought when we were growing up. That's how they think now.
But don't they? Don't they get the point that it doesn't work like that? Okay, more to the point. Doesn't LeBron get that fact? And it doesn't work that way?
Well, here's the thing. People want to say that this fine gentleman has the acumen that of which is a PhD scholar when it comes to basketball, but he knows the one thing that the Lakers need, even to this moment, they really don't have, and that's a reliable shooter. He knows this, yet in his moves as GM.
Didn't you say? Did you say that word reliable?
Yes, reliable.
Because,
Reliable. Reliable.
Reliable. Which
Yes.
LeBron ain't. I'm sorry. Did I?
And that's another thing. Look, people think that LeBron has a good shot considering that he now can shoot, I think, close to 34% from three. And people think, well, he has a shot now. You talk about him being inconsistent as a shooter. He still is. Still is.
34% from distance.
It still is. He still is inconsistent from deep. Still is. Because I will say this
Hasn't
until
he
I'm
always been
5
inconsistent
of 9
from
one.
deep?
Yes. 5 of 9 one game, 0 of 9 probably the next two games.
5 of 9 one game, 0 of 16 for the next 3 games.
And and I mean, he's just a streaky shooter. And he now has a team full of himself, streaky shooters.
Mm-hmm. I saw one clip with Russell Westbrook.
Oh Lord, not broke.
He was looking one way, and DeMar DeRozan was charging right at him. And the next thing Westbrook knew, he was by him. And that's from Sunday.
And that's yet another thing. LeBron also knows that considering that he really could care less about playing defense, he needs to get guys who are invested in playing defense. He did, after all, play alongside someone like a Shane Battier.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows what that type of player looks
like a Dwayne Wade.
Or like a Dwayne Wade, yes. So he knows what it looks like when a guy who he may have some offensive skills, that's fine, but basically plays his heart out on defense. Oh, yeah, like an Alex Caruso. But I know GM LeBron decided he needed to go. But
you big dummy.
But in Hello Bulls for that pickup.
Uh-huh.
But for that idiocy, he decides to pick up somebody who's just like LeBron. All right. I'm going to call myself out. So, in about 16 months, I'll be 50. There are things about life. There are things about life where I have a get off my lawn feeling about things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's just certain things where it's like, look, you can, like rappers, you can tell me, you can tell me that Lil Wayne is the greatest rapper alive, and I'm looking at you like you crazy, because to me it ain't. And you can trot whatever rapper you want in my face. It won't change my mind. I will always say Chuck D, and you can kiss my butt if you do not like it.
Somebody
I
actually said.
Yeah, Lil Wayne, best rapper alive. Yes, 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 yes.
After the
And
day, after the day I've had, a long day full of information, I needed that. I mean,
get off.
somebody.
I have a. Oh, look, that's somewhat credible. Some people have actually said Drake is. So I mean, I've heard this stuff. And I'm thinking,
Stop
okay,
it.
Unfortunately, I have. I would love to say April Fools, Brian. No, I've heard this.
I know this ain't April Fools. I've heard the same statements.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking,
See,
huh? What?
and I have a get off my lawn take. It's like it's Chuck D and get on my face. That's how I feel about that, right? The Lakers, when it comes to defense, they're like, I don't give a crap about playing it.
Right.
I'll get to it when I get to it. And if I don't, F y'all. That is how they think, and LeBron knows that because he's that way. 1 week from 37, he doesn't want to invest himself time on the defensive end, but he doesn't get anyone else who feels the same way. And you have the ridiculous issues on defense that they have.
Which led to them getting blown out the water last night
At home.
against Phoenix. So they've now lost to the two best teams in the Western Conference. The two teams, yes, at home. Lord knows what's going to happen when they visit those two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I'm still waiting for Christmas Day when the Suns and the Warriors get together. And that is the only game I'm going to watch. Merry Christmas.
Round 3. I'm looking forward to that too. Yes.
That's the only game I'm going to watch on Christmas Day. And the only other game I will watch won't even be a basketball game. It'll be a football game because the Colts are playing the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Colts will be in the desert.
The Colts will be in the desert. Everything else, y'all can kiss my ass. Because over the years, and this is coming from a Bulls fan also, the Christmas games have gotten out of pocket. And more to the point, they've gotten boring. Am I full of a get off my take with that?
Here's what I find troubling. And I think no, I don't even think. I know you find this troubling too. So I this morning I wanted to see exactly how bad the Lakers got whooped by the Suns. And I was not surprised because
you shouldn't be. No, you shouldn't be.
Yeah, and I wasn't because the Suns are a better team than the Lakers. They just simply are, and that is not. Oh, you hating on the Lakers?
That's just plain flat out truth.
Yes, that's just straight truth.
That's just plain flat out truth for you bronzexuals, and believe me, we got something special coming for you later.
Ain't forgot about that.
Oh, good. Good.
But what I noticed, and I looked on. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm about to curse, man. I looked on ESPN. I'm so sorry for adding that cuss word. And
I would say you know better, but I've said it myself. I would say you know better than to say that, but in conversation on this program, I've said it myself. Mm-hmm. And it usually occurs, and for both of us, it usually occurs at times when we don't have a choice.
Right. And I somewhat didn't have a choice here, but I was like, okay, fine, I might as well look. Here's what I found angry and frustrating about this. So yes, the Suns beat the Lakers, they beat the brakes off them, 18 points at home, 108-90. Why was it that I saw like 5 different clips? The one they highlighted was of a son. It was of a, I think it was a Bridges bucket. But the other 4 clips that the ESPN highlighted was of Lakers something. 3 of them, and 3 of them LeBron. The 5 clips.
May I speak freely?
I'm so sorry. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
The answer is very simple, and you and many others have given this to me. Since 2002, we've had LeBron shoved down our throats and up our ass.
And as of December 22nd, 2021, he is still being shoved down our throats. 5 clips. 5 clips of this game. No, I'm sorry. 4. Yeah, 5 clips of this game. 3 of them happen to involve LeBron. Of course, LeBron dunking, LeBron making a layup, and LeBron twisting his ankle. 3 of the 5 clips involved him. 3.
Okay. So
the other happened to be Melo getting ejected. But
good.
3 of the 5
Hit
clips,
the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
But 3 of the 5 clips of a Suns 18-point road beatdown of the Lakers has them highlighting 3 LeBron clips. Okay.
Well, that should tell you everything you need to know about that evil 4-letter network.
I mean, no. Here's the thing: no highlight of Devin Booker, who had a pretty decent game. 24 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. No Devin Booker highlight. No Chris Paul highlight.
No Devin Booker. No
DeAndre Ayton highlight.
No DeAndre Ayton. No, they have one of Mikal Bridges, and that's just one.
That was it. Mikal Bridges. That was the only highlight they had of him, of the Suns. Him, Mikal Bridges. I'm thinking, wait.
And you wonder why I'm on strike from listening to and watching that network.
I don't wonder. But I'm wondering, wait. Wasn't it the Suns that beat the Lakers breaks?
Beat the hell out of them.
Wasn't the Suns that put the beat down on Lakers? Why am I seeing Lakers clips?
Because
but I only see one Suns clip. Oh, glad, man.
Because
I figured you would be just as frustrated as I was when I saw that. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
They want to. You know what? The hell with it.
In a world where partial greatness is celebrated and total greatness is shunned, there stands to be a figure on the lips of those who love him and those who hate him. The inane comparisons to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant continue and has existed since 2003. There is no end in sight, for the battle between those who unconditionally love and unconditionally hate him wages on. These are their stories. Welcome to the Bronzexual Confessions.
Where should I begin? Where should I begin? I mean, it's just okay.
Haven't you said many times that this writes itself?
It does.
You just you want to know where you begin? With where you left off just a moment ago.
Okay. Well, that'll be perfect. That's a perfect lead-in. So, as you all know, Bronzexuals, you witnessed your king don the gold and the purple on the arena formerly known as Staples Center. And yes, it is the house that's will be built, not your king. And you saw him put forth a wonderful performance. Look, 34.7 rebounds and 2 measly assists. I mean, look, I gotta give your king credit. That was a wonderful performance.
He said measly.
Well, I say
You
measly
you
because
get no argument out of me, sir.
yes, I know,
You get no argument out of me.
I know. I easily be because people say that he scores like Durant. He pulls on
Stop.
rebounds like
Halt. Defense. Hold the
oh oh
phone.
oh
Penalty
I
flag on the
I
field. Challenge
I,
flag included.
I just started being blasphemous with this, but go ahead.
Finish your blasphemy, then I'll attack. Go.
Okay, well, they figure that he scores like Durant, he pulls down rebounds like Rodman, and he has court vision and dimes us to pieces like Magic. I'm sorry. Yes, sir. The blasphemy's done.
Scores like Durant.
Mm-hmm.
Rebounds like Rodman.
Mm-hmm.
And a court vision like Magic.
Yes. 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 Yes.
First of all, who told these lies?
Far too many people told these lies. Far too many.
Scores like Durant. LeBron doesn't even have a consistent dribble like Durant, considering he's a turnover machine.
Mm-hmm.
Rebounds like Rodman. Let Rodman and Braun mix it up in the post for 2 possessions. LeBron will come out of there with bruises, bumps, and tears. And court vision like Magic.
Mm-hmm.
I have a response in mind, but I will not repeat it on this program. I will just say, are you kidding?
I'm proud of you showing restraint.
A couple of these broad sexual confessions just may make Snowman unfiltered. And that's a full hour episode in and of itself.
But the thing is, the reason why I say measly is because of what I just mentioned.
The court vision.
Yes.
and drops dimes like Magic.
He drops dimes like Magic. Yes.
Okay. Besides
Now,
Magic, let me name 3 other point guards that can drop dimes and can run circles around LeBron. Those names are Mark Price, Kevin Johnson,